let's talk about something most of us over 60 feel but might not say out loud. It's that quiet, creeping sense that your own legs are starting to let you down. It's not a dramatic failure, but a series of small betrayals, a new hesitation before you push yourself out of a deep armchair, a slight unsteadiness when you turn a corner too quickly. That feeling on the stairs like your legs are suddenly made of lead, even though just last year they were fine. Your mind is sharp, your spirit is willing, but your legs, they seem to have their own agenda. If any of this resonates with you, listen closely. This is not just a normal part of getting older that you have to accept. And you are far from helpless. There exists a simple foundational way to help your legs feel powerful, responsive, and trustworthy again. It doesn't involve grueling gym sessions or complicated treatments. It's about giving your body a few key building blocks it has been silently missing. In this video, we're going to discuss 3 critical vitamins that can profoundly change your leg's strength, often with surprising speed. This isn't about chasing trends. These are fundamental, science-backed nutrients that have helped countless seniors like you reclaim their stability, their freedom, and their confidence without overhauling their daily lives. So, if you're in your 60s, 70s, or beyond, this is for you. Stick with me through to the end, because I won't just name the 3 vitamins. I'll explain precisely how to use them, the best foods to eat with them, and a critical detail that makes all the difference. Let's start this journey back to stronger legs and a more confident you. And before we dive into our first vitamin, please take a moment to click the subscribe button to ensure you don't miss out on future advice. And I'd love to know where you're joining from, so please say hello in the comments. It's wonderful to see our community connect from across the globe. Now let's begin with our first and arguably the cornerstone vitamin. It's called vitamin D3. And if you're past 60, this single nutrient might be the most powerful ally your legs have been waiting for. Think of vitamin D3 not just as a vitamin, but as the foundation contractor for your entire body. Its job is to ensure your entire physical structure, especially your skeleton, is rock solid. It oversees how your bones absorb calcium, how your muscles fire, and how your nerves send clear, crisp signals to your limbs, particularly your legs. But here's the crucial fact that often goes unnoticed until problems arise. As we age, especially past 60, our body's ability to produce vitamin D3 plummets. This is not a personal failing, it's a biological reality of aging. Your skin becomes less efficient at creating D3 from sunlight. You might naturally be spending more time indoors. And even when you are in the sun, your internal organs, like your liver and kidneys, may struggle to convert it into its active, usable form. So, slowly and quietly, a deficiency can develop. It doesn't announce itself loudly, it whispers. You might notice that your balance feels just a little bit off. Pushing up from a low seat requires a conscious, extra push. You might feel a subtle tremor or wobble when you walk, even though you feel perfectly fine otherwise. Or maybe you've been woken up by sudden, sharp leg cramps, especially in your calves or feet, that vanish as mysteriously as they appeared. You might have even had a few near misses, stumbling over nothing, which you dismiss at the moment but which leave a lingering worry. These are not random signs of aging, they are often your body's direct plea for more vitamin D3. In fact, a landmark study from Harvard University revealed something stark. Older adults with low vitamin D3 levels were nearly 40% more prone to falls and subsequent hospital visits. That is a massive difference, highlighting just how essential D3 is for our protection as we age. But here is the truly fantastic news. When your body gets the D3 it needs, the turnaround can be incredibly fast. One remarkable UK study gave seniors a simple, daily dose of vitamin D3, just 800 IU, which is a very safe amount. In only 5 days, the participants demonstrated an almost 20% improvement in their leg strength. Think about that, a 1/5 increase in power in less than a week. That isn't just a statistic. That's the difference between struggling and striding. So, what's the mechanism? When you have enough vitamin D3, it acts like a traffic cop for calcium, directing it into your bones to keep them dense and strong, providing a solid anchor for your muscles. It also fine-tunes muscle contractions, making your movements smoother and more deliberate. Critically, it helps reduce low-grade inflammation, which is often the cause of that heavy, tired, or achy feeling in the legs. But maybe its most profound role is supporting your neuromuscular system. The intricate communication network between your brain and your muscles. That network is what allows you to instinctively adjust your balance if you step on an uneven paving stone, what helps you catch yourself if you trip, and what gives you the confidence to walk with a steady, even gait. So let's discuss the practical side, how to take it for maximum benefit. For most people over 60, a daily intake of 800 to 2000 international units of vitamin D3 is the sweet spot, safe and highly effective. But the dosage is only half the story. The how is just as important. Vitamin D3 is fat soluble, which means your body requires a small amount of dietary fat to absorb it properly. This means you must take it with a meal, for example, with a breakfast containing eggs or avocado, or with a lunch where you've used olive oil on a salad. Even a small handful of nuts or a spoonful of full, fat yogurt will do the trick. The cardinal rule is, never take it on an empty stomach or you'll lose most of its benefit. And here's one more subtle but important tip: try taking your D3 in the morning or at midday, because it plays a role in your body's natural energy and alertness cycles. Some find that taking it late at night can subtly disrupt their sleep. So, to put it all together, if you felt your legs losing their power, if stairs seem to get taller each year, if standing up feels more like a chore, or if you simply want a natural, straightforward way to feel more grounded and secure, vitamin D3 is the most logical and powerful place to start. It's not a magic cure, but for many the results feel nothing short of magical. Because when you finally give your body the foundational element it's been missing, the change can feel like setting down a heavy weight you didn't even know you were carrying. It's simple, affordable, and profoundly effective. No exhausting workouts, just a simple daily habit that lets your legs carry you with strength again. If you're finding this useful, please let me know with a quick comment. Just say hello and tell me where you're watching from. And be sure to subscribe if you want more videos designed specifically for seniors and their families. I'm so happy you're on this journey with me. Now, let's turn to our second vitamin. This one is frequently ignored in conversations about strength, yet it's absolutely critical for coordinated, stable, and responsive legs. This might be a surprise, because it's not what you think of for muscle health. I'm talking about vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 functions as your body's internal GPS and electrical grid. It doesn't build muscle tissue directly, but it performs a far more sophisticated and vital role. It maintains the health of the myelin sheath, the protective coating around your nerves, the electrical wiring that runs from your brain, down your spine and into every muscle in your legs. Imagine having the world's most powerful lighthouse, but with frayed and faulty wiring. The light would flicker or not turn on at all. In the same way, without enough B12, the communication between your brain and your legs becomes weak and unreliable. And that's when very specific, strange symptoms can appear. You might feel a persistent pins and needle sensation in your feet or hands. Or you might experience patches of numbness, that feeling of a limb falling asleep, even when you're moving. Some people describe a sense of being disconnected from their own legs, as if their brain gives a command and the legs are slow to respond. Walking a perfectly straight line might suddenly feel challenging. You might find yourself feeling unbalanced on a flat surface, or notice you're unconsciously veering to one side. And the most baffling part, you could be eating healthy, trying to stay active, but your legs feel exhausted and heavy after only a short walk. These are all classic signals that your body's GPS is malfunctioning. The connection is fuzzy, and for a huge number of older adults, a simple vitamin B12 deficiency is the culprit. You might wonder, why would I be low in B12 if I eat a good diet? The answer lies in the natural changes of aging. After 60, our stomachs produce significantly less hydrochloric acid. This acid is essential for unlocking B12 from the food we eat, like meat, eggs, and dairy. So even if the B12 is on your plate, your body can't access it. This problem is made even worse if you take common medications like acid reducers for heartburn or metformin for diabetes. These drugs, while necessary for other conditions, can severely hamper your body's ability to absorb B12. So what happens when B12 levels get too low? The nervous system begins to degrade, especially the long nerves traveling to your legs. The signals become scrambled. This leads directly to that feeling of unsteadiness, poor coordination, and the sense that your body is not obeying your mind. But here is the wonderful truth. Correcting a B12 deficiency is straightforward, and the results can be astonishing. Multiple studies have shown that when older adults supplement with B12, they experience dramatic improvements in balance, walking gait, and coordination, often in just a few weeks. The tingling, the numbness, that disconnected feeling all begin to recede as the nervous system repairs itself. And here's another reassuring fact: vitamin B12 is water soluble. This means your body uses what it needs and simply excretes any excess. It is exceptionally safe and gentle. Experts generally recommend a daily dose between 500 and 1000 micrograms, but there is a very important detail here: you must get the right form. Look for methylcobalamin. This is the active, bioavailable form of B12 that your body can use immediately, without needing to convert it. It's often available in forms perfect for seniors, such as sublingual tablets that dissolve under your tongue, chewable tablets, or even a liquid spray. These forms bypass the digestive system entirely and enter the bloodstream directly, which is perfect if you have low stomach acid. For timing, taking B12 with your lunch or in the early afternoon is often ideal. It can provide a gentle energy lift for the second half of your day and supports your nervous system when you are most active. Just try to take it separately from coffee or tea, as the compounds in them can sometimes interfere with absorption. So if you've been feeling unsteady, not quite right, or if your legs feel disconnected and wobbly, please do not just write it off as old age. It could be something much simpler to fix. It might be your body's cry for a nutrient that restores the clear, instant communication between mind and muscle. When that connection is strong, you move with a new kind of certainty. Your steps become sure-footed, and the constant, nagging worry about falling starts to fade. B12 gives you back your precision. Don't underestimate this small but mighty vitamin. Its role in your independence is immeasurable. Before we cover our final, crucial vitamin, I'd be thrilled if you shared where you're joining us from today. Just type it in the comments below. And if you're enjoying this, a quick tap on the subscribe button ensures you won't miss our next video. We're building a supportive community here, and you are a welcome part of it. Now, let's discuss our third and final vitamin. This one is the unsung hero of leg health, but it plays an incredibly powerful role in how your legs feel, perform, and recover every single day. It's vitamin B1, also known as thiamine. If you haven't given it much thought, this might be the missing piece of the puzzle for you. Think of it this way: if D3 is the foundation and B12 is the wiring, then vitamin B1 is the high-octane fuel that powers the entire system. It is the cellular fuel injector for your muscles. Without enough of this vital nutrient, even strong, healthy muscles will feel weak and unresponsive. Your legs might feel unusually heavy, as if you're walking through water. Or they might feel profoundly tired after minimal exertion. Many seniors describe it as a dragging sensation or a feeling of deep muscle ache after a simple task like walking to the mailbox or standing to wash dishes. If this is familiar, you are not alone, and it is not a sign of weakness. Here is the key thing to understand about B1: our bodies cannot store it for long periods. And as we age, several factors conspire to deplete our levels. Common medications, particularly diuretics, water pills used for high blood pressure, actively flush B1 out of your system. Even moderate regular alcohol consumption, like a daily glass of wine, can significantly drain your B1 reserves. And our modern diet, full of processed foods, is often stripped of its natural B1 content. To compound the problem, our aging digestive systems just don't absorb B1 from food as well as they used to. So what is B1's specific job? Thiamine is essential for the process of converting carbohydrates, the food you eat, into ATP, which is the pure, usable energy that every muscle cell craves. It's what gives your legs the power to move with strength, to respond instantly, and to recover without pain. Your legs contain some of the largest and hardest walking muscles in your body, and they demand a constant, steady supply of B1 to function optimally. Now here is the most encouraging part: restoring your B1 levels can produce results almost immediately. In clinical trials, older adults who began a daily thiamine supplement reported feeling a noticeable difference within a single week. They felt lighter, their legs ached less, they could climb stairs without getting winded halfway up, and they had more stamina at the end of the day, when they would normally feel completely drained. Most seniors find that a gentle daily dose of 50 to 100 milligrams of B1 is perfect. It's best taken in the morning with a meal, particularly one containing some protein or complex carbs, like oatmeal, whole grain toast with an egg, or a smoothie. Just like B12, try to avoid taking it with black tea or alcohol, which can block absorption. The truly unique thing about thiamine is its role in recovery. If your legs constantly feel sore, tired, or burned out after normal daily activities, B1 can restore their resilience. Think of it as the fuel for your freedom, walking quietly behind the scenes to make every step you take feel lighter, stronger, and more supported. So, if your legs have felt heavy, slow, or just off, please consider giving vitamin B1 a chance. It is one of those simple, foundational solutions that can bring a surprising level of comfort and help you walk with renewed confidence. And there you have it. 3 simple, yet profoundly powerful vitamins to help you rebuild the strength in your legs, not over months, but often starting in just days. Vitamin D3 to rebuild your foundational strength and balance, vitamin B12 to reconnect your body's wiring for sharp coordination, and vitamin B1 to fuel your muscles for easy, energetic movement. These are not miracle drugs. They are the exact nutrients your body has relied upon its entire life. As we age, sometimes we just need to consciously put back what time has taken away. But please remember this: it is never too late to feel stronger. It is never too late to walk with more confidence. And it is never too late to care for yourself with kindness, patience, and wisdom, one day at a time. If this video offered you one piece of helpful advice, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel so we can stay connected on this journey. And please do let me know in the comments where you're from. I truly love seeing our community span the globe. Whether you're caring for someone you love or fighting to stay strong and independent into your later years, know that you are not alone and you are doing a wonderful job. Be good to yourself. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video.